It's Wednesday. Who do we have on the live stream? Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. Crap, I'm trying to get my phone set up. And, oh man. A bunch of stuff around me tonight. I gotta do some organization. How is everybody? Let's see. Who do we have on? Let me get into the comments real quick. Alright. Russ, Captain EB, how you guys doing? Dylan says, think I'm finally gonna make a live. He's been busy lately. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you being here, being able to say what's up, hang out. B, what up, man? How you doing this evening? Gotta get the drink ready. I'm still working on this gallon here. All right, blind man cooking. He says, "What's up, everybody?" Jimmy's here. Terry's here. Big Chuck, how you doing this evening? Said Big Chuck's barbecues in the building. Hooks, rubs, and spices. Says we smoke meat. So what's up, Dash? How's it going, everyone? Someone remembers you, Dash? He just daddy's friend on the iPad. Oh, that's what's up. Tell James I said hi, sir. What up, Dave? How you doing, man? I missed you on race week. I was kind of bummed that they weren't streaming. Motor Trend wasn't streaming their race week live like they have in past years. But I mean, yeah. Oh, I'm almost. What up, Bumpy? How you doing? Almost didn't share. We got a pour in the cup, and then we got a pour in the cup. Luke Colamadas, what up, Paul? I see y'all in here hanging out. How's everybody? How's it going? Oh, you know what? Let me just tell you this real quick, right? Lesson learned, and it's Paul. This one's for you. So, Paul, and this is one of those ones that I know better. So, Luke says, "What's going on, Dash and Barbecue fam? Chilling. So here is a lesson, a big lesson that I know that I need to do, but sometimes I just don't think about doing it. Verifying people's addresses. Yeah. So Paul's wife hit me up and she says, "Hey, I did get biscuits. What's so funny? I was gonna talk about it later. So Russ, Uncle Steve's competition cow on some burger. Add a little bit of salt. Boom, you'd be good to go. A little bit of salt with the competition cow powder. Anyway, lesson learned: verify people's addresses. Okay, Paul, that wonky brisket that was actually, it unfortunately was just a twang of salt. Y'all know how I do. That was unfortunately Paul's brisket, or the brisket that got cooked for Paul's birthday. Happy belated birthday, Paul. Anyway, what ended up happening was Paul's wife ordered the brisket, and she tells me she wants the brisket at the house at a specific time. Well, it was brisket and ribs. She wants the brisket and ribs at the house at a specific time because it's a surprise party, right? Yes, indeed, Libra gang. So it's a surprise party for Paul for his birthday. I get to the house at the specific or the time specified, and I knock on the door, and I'm waiting. Yeah, Paul knows it's funny, cause Paul know he moved. Paul didn't tell me he moved, right? Cause I knock on the door, and it was an older woman that answered the door, right? And I'm like, "Hi." She's like, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm here to deliver food." And she's like, "I didn't order any food." And I'm like, well, this food is for Paul." And she said, "Paul? Oh, he used to live here." Used to live here? I'm so sorry, ma'am. Thank you so very much. Let me go ahead and get back in my car. Now, mind you, Paul, you know where your old house was. Because this was a surprise party, I didn't park in front of the house. I parked down on the corner. So I parked on the corner, so I had to carry the food that I had, boom, 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 back down to the corner and get back into the car with the food, kind of precariously. I get into the car, I hit up your wife, Paul. I'm like, hey, Paul's wife, Mrs. Paul's wife. Did did you so happen to move? She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She's like, I sent you the invitation. Yeah. She said, but the invitation had the address on it. I said, I've been to your house a couple times. I knew where you lived. I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, we moved. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, how far away do you live? And she's like, oh, we live, not very far away. And I was like, but you wanted me to have the food here at a specific time. Can I get there before Paul's going to be there? She's like, oh, yeah, it'll be a problem. It won't be a problem. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yo. So, lesson learned, verified delivery addresses. Okay? I'm just going to put that out there. Verified delivery addresses, because that is not the first time I have had that happen. I had another young lady who ordered food from me for Thanksgiving. Now, this was 2-3 years ago, maybe. And I'm running around. And I text her and I said, hey, because when I do, like for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, things like that, when I let people know when I'm en route, I let people know, hey, I'll be at your house in about 15-20 minutes. Or, excuse me, you're next. I'll be there within 5 to 7 minutes, whatever. I let people know. So, hey, when oh man, let's not talk about that, Brian. Let's not talk about that. So when they know I'm coming, they can be dressed, they can be at the door, they can, let me know something if something's up, or hey, I'm not home, something, right? Well, I text this lady and I said, oh hey, I'll be there in a few minutes. And she sent me a text back, what up, Mike? And she said, what address are you going to? And I said, oh, the address I have for you. And I said, this address. She said, oh, I moved. I said, you moved? She said, yeah. She's like, I live here now and not there. So I said, well, can you send me the new address? So she sends me the new address. And I'm like, listen, I am unfortunately not going to be able to get to this new address anytime soon because of where it is and where I still have to go. I said, so what I'm going to have to do is bump you to the end of the line, and then I will do the other deliveries and I'll circle back and get to where you are. She's like, oh, no, it's not a problem. She's like, it's my fault. I didn't give you the new address. So it's not a big deal. Make me last. I'm cool with it. So, man, the only bad thing about making her last, it put me behind schedule by probably about half an hour, 45 minutes. I was so tired after doing all these deliveries. I was so tired. So tired. Being up all night, doing all these deliveries, running around all morning long. By the time I finally finished doing her deliveries, by the time I finished doing the deliveries, it was probably about maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I started about 8 o'clock in the morning. It was not a good look. Like I said, especially after being up all night long. Paul said it's all good. I'm glad it all worked out, man. I'm telling you, I like I said, it was a big lesson learned. So Paul, thank you for being on a live stream to jog my memory about that one. So that's a good one for those of you guys who are looking into doing this or doing something similar and are contemplating doing deliveries. Always verify the address. Now that's one of the things that I do. I've gotten in the habit of doing that with when I do deliveries. I tell them, hey, when you place an order and you pay for your order, I need your email address. Well, of course, your name, email address, contact number, and your address. So when they give me all that information back, I usually have the most current address. But I started doing that after the lady whose address I didn't verify. Or when I take their order, I'm like, hey, are you still at the same address? Yes. Because I've had another guy who was the same way. He moved, but he moved like a block behind where he used to live. So like whatever this apartment complex he used to live in, he must have lived in like a 1-bedroom apartment or something, and he moved into a 2-bedroom apartment. So he's like a block or 2 away from where he used to be. And I'm like, yo, I'm out in front of the door. He was like, yo, I'm so sorry, I didn't tell you I moved. what? So I'm like, I've had this like under. I'm People have moved on me maybe 3 or 5 times. Paul said the brisket and the ribs was banging. Well, that's great to hear, man. That's definitely great to hear. But still, you know, much newer, much nicer house. You know, I got to come in the house, Paul, and I dropped stuff off in the kitchen. So you done good. Definitely very nice. So, anybody else have any of those gotcha moments? Those I'm gonna say where you messed up, but where you made a mistake. Anybody else have any of those moments? Because I have another one I want to share with you guys from this past weekend. I did an event at my daughter's school, and yeah. Oh, B says non-refundable deposits. I'm there with you. I'm with you there, B. I tell people, I tell people they have to pay me. It kind of depends on the amount. If it's $500 or less, then I'll do 50%. If it's $1,000 or more, then I'll do a third, and that's usually enough to kind of to have enough skin in the game for people, where if there's a problem, they don't really want it to be a problem. So Bumpy said I did a cook today, 120 burgers. I delivered 106. I had a pan of burgers still in the warmer. I forgot. Didn't count the burgers as I was packing up. He said, but they were cool about it. Shoot, man, I told you guys about the time and this is pretty early on, so you gotta excuse me. I'm still trying to get over that cold I had last week. I had an order for some brisket, some ribs, and some wings, and I don't know what it was. I totally spaced, and I did not cook the wings. So I called the girl up who used to be a coworker of mine, actually. Called her up and I'm like, hey, I dropped the pan of wings. I didn't tell her I forgot them. They fell. So I've been working on the adult juice. Don't worry about it. So it's getting older. It's just taking longer for me to get over this cold or upper respiratory infection. Was the official diagnosis when I went to urgent care because, of course, I had to go get COVID tested. Bumpy said also did 20 pounds of chopped chicken and 4 pans of Alfredo. They love the food. 60 varsity football players. That's what's up. B said that's about what I do as well. Half up to 1,000, then the third after that. Definitely non-refundable though. Tell us about the time you dropped the pig in the. Oh my God, man. So there was this time, right? I was using Bernadette actually, and what up, Travis? How you doing, sir? So Russ said, "Tell us about the time you dropped the pig in a blanket." Dropping food is not a good thing. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. I do hate wings. But so the whole thing, Bumpy, that was before I developed my disdain for wings. Like, it really was, because I was kind of new at doing the wings, and I hadn't done, like, what really turned me off to doing wings was after having to do, like, 150 of them. I had, like, a case and a half of wings to do one Super Bowl, and I was like, yo, I'm so over doing wings. So Russ said, tell me about the time you dropped the pig in the blanket. So I don't know if you guys saw it, but I had a video, and the video was called, like, using my biggest cooker to cook the smallest thing possible, or cooking the smallest thing possible in my biggest cooker. And it really was meant to be like a parody type of cook. And it really, like, the video was great. I thought the video was great. The video was great. And the whole thing was, Justin, the Baby Back Maniac, he did a video of him cooking, like, a single hot dog on his Weber Kettle Ranch. So if you guys don't know, the Weber Kettle Ranch is like a 30, a 30 or 36 inch diameter Weber kettle. And he cooked a single hot dog on this Weber kettle, on the Weber Kettle Ranch. And I saw that video and I absolutely lost it. I died laughing. It was a hilarious video. it showed Justin's whimsical side. Sometimes Justin can be kind of serious, and it was a great video, an excellent video. And I was like, oh my god, I gotta do something like this too. So I used Bernadette to cook a single pig in a blanket. That pig in a blanket was like all of this big. I mean, charcoal, whole bag of charcoal, got the whole thing fired up, filled up with water. I don't know if I did with water or not, but like a whole, the whole thing to cook this single pig in a blanket. And it wasn't like a full size hot dog with like crescent roll or anything. No, it was a single like hors d'oeuvre sized pig in a blanket. And I'm so amped, like, oh man, the things turned out great. Like it was nice and crispy and it was browned perfectly. And I take it out of the smoker and I drop it on the ground. Yo. It was like a good hour and a half cook. Absolutely wasted. Wasted. Like and it was around like 4th of July. Yo. Or like Memorial Day. And yo, I was so blown, like I could have cried. And it was so funny because I was filming this whole thing, right? And I didn't film it to drop it on purpose. It was not intentional that I dropped this pig in a blanket. But there was so many people that were like, I'd have picked it up. Why didn't you pick it up? I'm like, yo, if you knew what the ground was where it fell, there was no picking that one up. Like none. No picking that one up. But I salvaged it and actually cooked. It was not a pack, but it was a bunch of them, a couple pig in a blanket. It was like a little box, I think. And I ended up cooking like another half a dozen or dozen, and I ate those later. But I mean, I was so blown that I dropped this pig in a blanket. So thanks, Russ, for bringing that up. Hooks says gotta go have dinner. He said y'all have a good night. B says that was funny AF. No, it was not. Russ says I'm crying. Remember it. No, it was not that funny. Victor says howdy y'all. Hey, I got the damn cold last week also. Hey, I got the damn cold last week over. He says just getting over it. Shoot, I still haven't gotten over it. I feel like I don't know. Uncle Steve, I did get your box, dude. You outdid yourself, sir. Thank you so very much for all of that. Bumpy said, I feel you, bro. I did 200 wings, and I chopped my wings 400 pieces. Wing prep is garbage. Yeah, buddy. Screw that. Only time I chop wings up, cut wings up, is for my family. And I do that like one family pack at a time. That is max. B said, I'm doing a case of wings this weekend. Might get the wife to do the prep. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Jimmy said, one of my biggest lessons learned has been to keep lavender close when I cook. I can't cook without burning myself. The lavender is a miracle cure, by the way. Never knew that. Lavender, like how? Jimmy, explain how you use the lavender to help with the burns. We chop ours Asian style and makes a ton of wings. Yeah? The look on your face as it felt. Dude, that Russ, man, why you gotta be bringing up stuff like that, man? Ice, what's going on? He said, what it do, big fella? Much respect. And God bless. Thank you, sir. Right back at you. B said, that face was the best. It was not. It was not. Victor says, and I remember Justin's video with the ranch kettle and you doing the sequel and dropping your pig in a blanket. He says, good times. Good times. That was not a good time. Like, my intention was not to drop that pig in the blanket. It was not my intention. My intention was to enjoy that pig in the blanket. It was cooked so perfectly. It was not my intention. Lavender oil on as a burn. Okay. I'll keep that in mind, Jimmy. Thank you very much. Smoke Range Grill Mark says I'm getting the building. Excuse me, I'm in the building. What's up, y'all? Did you get the biscuits? I did get biscuits. I did. I don't know if it was the Sam's I was going to, but the Sam's I went to was the different Sam's. They had the biscuits. I was able to get some biscuits. And it was so funny. Tonight, my wife and I went out earlier tonight, and we got home a little late, so we ate dinner a little late. And I wanted to actually do a live cook with the biscuits, but we might have to save that for another couple weeks because they're frozen biscuits. We'll kind of see. but it kind of depends. So next Thursday is my birthday, right? So the 13th is the next live stream. So maybe we can do a happy birthday to me type, live stream next week when it's just we just have a good old time. What am I doing for the birthday? Oh, what you doing for your birthday, man? Bumpy, I don't make a big deal out of my birthday, man. I just, give me some beer, give me something to drink, give me a little bit of cake. I'd be good. Some cupcakes or something. I don't need a whole bunch of fuss. Yeah, I saw you pictures from the Ravens game. How was that? How was Denver? Smoke Ring says I don't want to see the biscuits. I need proof. Oh yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie to you and tell you I got the biscuits and then not have the biscuits. Hold up. But you want me to show proof? You must be from Missouri. All right, hold up. Let me show the Missourian the biscuits. Got stuff on up the freezer. Show you the biscuits. This is the problem. Can't go on the freezer. Just something little. They're a little melted together. I'm gonna have to break them apart. Do you see the frozen Southern Homestyle biscuits brands? 38 of them. There'll be plenty to test and burn it down. The bottom couple is stuck together. Can yeah. Is that good? Smoke rings, grill marks. B said the birthday live streams are always fun. What up, Jay? How you doing, man? Sounds like a 131 for the live stream. I don't know, Jimmy. Y'all gonna have me dead on the live stream. Hold on. Let me put these biscuits back, guys. Last year, y'all definitely tried to kill me. Y'all gave me birthday money and made me do shots for my birthday, and my goodness, not gonna lie and say it wasn't a good time, but man, y'all tried to make me drink for real. Jimbo Q, how you doing, sir? Jay, I'm still holding on to that little bit of fry seasoning. Smoke Ring Drum Mark says respect. Yeah. Trevor says, show me the biscuits. Show me the biscuits. Blind Man Cooking said, what's the deal with the biscuits? I feel like I missed some inside joke. So the whole thing is, Blind Man Cooking, I have been excuse me. I have been talking about how I wanted to do, or folks have suggested doing or cooking biscuits to see how it's a biscuit test. You basically put biscuits on your smoker and you can tell where the hot zones are versus a cool zone, and you can also see if your fire is burning cleanly. Well, you can determine. You may not always be able to see, but you can determine if your fire is burning cleanly by how clean your biscuits turn out after you cook them. I bought that very bag, or a bag of frozen Grand's biscuits a while ago, and I never actually got to use them in Bernadette to test how clean or dirty she burns, because we used them. My family used them before I got the chance, or used them all before I got the chance to actually put them out on the smoker and use them on the smoker. So I have been talking about doing a biscuit test or biscuit cook on Bernadette for a very long time, and everyone just keeps reminding me about it on the live stream. So that's the thing with the biscuits, Blind Man Cooking. B says, LOL, Southern biscuits don't come from a bag. In 2021, they sure as hell do. Taylor, what's going on, man? I saw something the other day and it said Berry Hill, and I thought of you, and I was like, man. Bummy said, Denver don't owe me nothing. That's what's up. Victor said I could bring up the incident, including, oh my God, a certain string situation. But I'm practicing a certain level of discipline tonight. Can't promise I'll make it through the evening, though. So, Victor, it's so funny. guess what tomorrow's video is. Just one guess as to what tomorrow's video is. And I brought it up. I mentioned it already in the video. What? Bumpy? He said, lesson learned today. I got the call that they love the food and didn't leave any cards. What are you talking about, dude? How many times have I told you that you pass out business cards like confetti? Like, sprinkle business cards. Always have business cards at the ready. You know, one of the things that I check on my way out the door is that to make sure I have enough business cards in my pocket. Like, I do. I have business cards set up right before I walk out the door because this is my business card holder, right? This is what sits in my pocket, and as people, I talk to people, or I listen to people, or they excuse me, they see my shirt and they start asking about it. I'm already digging in my pocket looking for business cards. So now I'm not gonna put his number out there, but we got business cards. We got folks we keep numbers with. You know, there's Alton. There's I'm trying to cover up phone numbers here. There's Chef Johnny. All right. Wayne Mueller. All right, Wayne Mueller. If you ever from Louis Mueller's Barbecue. All right. This is somebody next to my job. This is the pastor at the church. All right. This is trying to cover up. Where's the numbers? Yeah. All right. Phone numbers and stuff. So, if you guys remember when I was in Texas with Marcus, Marcus is one of Marcus's best friends. His name is Keith. There's his card there. And then some more folks like this. This is a lady that I met. We were talking one day, and she runs this organization called Creative Nomads, in Baltimore City. So like these are folks' numbers and people's information I keep with me, so that when I need something, or you know I have a question or something pops up, I can reach out to these folks. Now these cards are the ones that I collect. Now usually I'll keep folks' cards in my little wallet for a while, and then I have a whole case where I put business cards, right? A whole, like a box where I put business cards. So whenever I need to go back and find business cards, I can go back and find them. I'm trying to think. B, I don't know if I have any of your business cards. If I have, I may have cycled them out of this pouch because I have your number saved on my phone. But in this pouch, you saw how many cards of, I mean, there's probably 10 cards in here. So right now, these are my cards. This is all I have left. So before I leave out of the house tomorrow morning, I'm going to put more cards in my little pouch there. But I sprinkle business cards out like confetti. Victor sounds like a story. Yeah. I keep my pocket stacked with cards. Yep. Sean says, what up, what up? Have you ever told someone you cater out of your home and they didn't want you to do business? How do you approach that conversation? So, Bumpy, you know what? So people ask me all the time, they say, oh, do you have a food truck? No, I don't have a food truck. And it's one of those things where I try to dance around that. I try to dance around that as long or, you know, as possible, basically. It's one of those, I answer by omission. I don't bring it up. I try not to bring it up. If someone asks me directly, then yeah, I'm kidding out of my house kitchen right now. But the confidence and everything else that goes along with it will give you some credence, if you know what I mean. If somebody says, "Oh, you have a food truck," I don't say no. I'm catering out of my home kitchen. That's not my answer. I just say no. I do small event catering, and then they ask, "Oh, do you have a?" No, I don't have a brick and mortar. I'm like, yeah, but I said, you know, I take care of, and I basically I avoid the question. I don't say I avoid answering it, but I don't. I mean, if someone asks me directly, "Oh, so you catering out of your house?" Yeah, I have smokers set up in my garage. So, and that usually, you know, I won't say sates people, but that's usually the end of it. Victor says, what was so wonderful was how a week or two later, fair enough, when she said shy, similar, I moved when you saw that and knew I would be saying something to you about it. Yep. DMV Barbecue said, "Hey, folks and folkettes. I don't know. I don't remember any folkettes speaking up tonight. Not that there aren't any folkettes here. But wait a minute. While I'm thinking about it, so taste tester number 3 is over my shoulder, and she's like, I'm a folkette. I want to say hi. Look.
No, I was like speaking up. I was like speaking up.
Yeah, well, y'all can say hi. Hey, if you have not already, hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. It really does help these videos. It helps me feel better about doing these videos, and it really does help the channel. And it doesn't cost you guys a thing. So if you could, like I said, hit that thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Lou Kalamata says, hey, I'm cutting out early tonight, but had a root canal today. Not a lot of fun. Dog, man, I don't know. Maybe my dentist is a good dentist, because I've had decent, like, the last root canal I had, after the root canal was done, I sat up and I said, you know what? And I'm like, Doc, that had to have been one of the best root canals I've ever had. And I mean, I don't have the bestest of teeth, but I have had more than my fair share of root canals, unfortunately. But I was like, that was a great experience. I mean, a great experience when it comes to root canals. I don't know. Russ said, who's light on the thumbs? Chocolate Capricorn. That's what's up. Thank you for speaking up for the folkettes. How is everything with you this evening? Really appreciate you being here. B said, I do the same dash. I dance around the answer and skip to the we do event and event catering and delivery. Russ said, hi, number 3. Bumpy said, especially for orders for groups and events. Yeah, Madwood. Terry said, hi, taste tester number 3. Hi. All right, Chocolate Capricorn, shoot your shot. What's your question? What your question is? Sorry, I am still getting over a cold. Lou said, that's exactly how I felt. And then the Novocaine wore off. Al Blades, what's going on, sir? Cut it up. Every day. Bumpy said, see previous comment. Especially for orders or groups or events. As far as telling people that you cook out of, what up? Who's light on the thumbs up? I don't know. All right. Anyway, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. Al Blake says, how's it been? How's it been going, my dude? Man, Al, everything is everything, man. You know, all is well. All is well. Like I'm good. I'm real good. Definitely appreciative. So I talk about Al Blades. Al Blades is, you know, he's a good dude. Like really, him and his buddy AP. They're in Port Lucie in Florida, and they do so much good as far as cutting grass for people. Like they go around and they find folks whose grass is overgrown, whose lawns are overgrown, and they help them out. Like every now and again they'll find somebody, oh, I had a back injury, oh, my lawnmower died, oh, you know, I've been sick, or oh, I had a heart attack. And they go and they don't charge them anything for cutting their grass. They like do, you know how you find someone or you see someone who, and actually I was gonna say someone homeless. They actually went one day and they couldn't find a lawn to cut, and then they saw a woman who was sitting down on her luck, just kind of chilling, and they brought her lunch. And they didn't just bring her lunch; they brought her lunch and like some cans and some things for her to make food for a few days. And they were like, and we're not only gonna do this for you today, we're gonna do this, like we might find you again, we might see you again, and we'll bring you something else next time we see you. So they do some great work. And you know, Al's slogan, his little motto is be the change you want to see. Al, you'll have to put it in the comments. But I like definitely big ups Al Blades and what he's doing. Much respect. Al, so we do this every day. Yes, indeed. Chocolate Capricorn says, is it dangerous to eat chard often? I am seeing some of these TikTok grillers And I keep asking, is it okay to eat this meat so burnt on the outside? Is consistent smoking meat safe? So the thing about smoked meat is it's different from grilled meats. So grilled meats are where you're going to have that char grilled, that burnt, okay, that burnt charred hard bite on your, you know, almost like on your teeth, but that hard bite. And the charring is one of those things that some people say is carcinogenic. I'm not gonna lie, sugarcoat it. The hell, I got like a feather on my head. Anyway, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. They do say that it's carcinogenic, but those that might say it's carcinogenic can and could also possibly live in California. Have you seen the the cancer warning on any and every single product that you see, because it's sold in California as well as around the rest of the world and or country? So is there merit to carcinogen in grilled food? Possibly. Are you eating enough grilled food in order to make that a thing that you have to worry about? Probably not. Probably not. So it is a thing, and I'm not gonna lie and say no, you can't get cancer from grilled food, because you could possibly. But at the same time, are you eating enough grilled food to really make that a possibility or make that a problem? Now, smoked meat is not nearly as carcinogenic as grilled meat is. It's just that char, that grill mark, that burnt piece, or that the piece or the parts that make direct contact with the grill grates that are charred, is the portion, is the part that is what is quote unquote carcinogenic. So, like I said, not gonna lie, not gonna sugarcoat it and say that it is not a possible cause, but I don't think you in reality are gonna eat enough of it to be a problem. Al says just look, be the difference. Bumpy said, lesson learned today, wrote down all ingredients needed, no matter how many times you have prepped in. Lesson learned today, write down all ingredients needed, no matter how many times you have prepared an item. So, Bumpy, it's one of those things where I need to do a better job of checking the seasonings that I have before a cook starts. I have had to run out in the middle of the night multiple times, excuse me, because I'm short one ingredient, or I don't have enough of a certain ingredient when I am trying to season or get a cook started, and it's not, it's one of those things where it's not like it hasn't happened. So it'll happen, and I'm like, damn, I gotta go get the thing, and then I don't get the thing, and then I do the next cook, and I'm like, damn it, I said the last time I was going to have to go get the thing, and I forgot to get the thing. So the one of the keys with that, Bumpy, is to know what places or what markets and such are 24 hours around you, because I can tell you which giant closest to me is 24 hours. Yeah. Just saying. Al, thanks, my man. Not a problem, man. Thank you, man. Like, no bull. Like, thank you for what you do. I wish that you were closer to me. But like, nope. I really respect what you do. Captain Newbie says, Steve, I had the competition on a burger tonight. He says, slamming it. Thanks for the bonus. Yes. Yep. Travis said, Proposition 65. Sure enough, man. Patriot said, milk causes cancer in California. Grumpus, how you doing this evening? There's Grumpus right there. Grumpus, I saw your rotisserie cook, man. I'm like, that's a good idea, Grumpus. I actually have a extra rotisserie skewer, so we'll have to figure out something to do with it. Bumpy says, save your times and trips to the store. Yeah, right. Russ said, I grew up around Tab Soda. I'm still alive. Yep. Charmeat took all the cavemen. Look around. There ain't none left. Yeah. Grumpus, you might be right. Alright, so Al says, dang, this is why everyone needs to subscribe to you for that barbecue knowledge. He says, straight dropping golden nuggets. Yeah, man. I just, like I said, man, it's one of those things where, like, people are always so concerned about something, right? And then when you actually do the research, when you do the actual digging and the fact finding, you're like, y'all made it seem like it was such a bad thing. So, like, case in point, talking with some homies, with some friends, and everybody knows or everybody has seen, or by now most people have seen or heard about the outage that happened with Facebook on Monday. Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram out, down and out, offline ish for 6 or 7 hours. So on Tuesday, I see a message that said, "Oh, Zuckerberg lost $7 million or $1 trillion, trillion, yeah, $7 trillion. Or Facebook lost $7 trillion yesterday in that 7 hours." I'm like, ain't no way Facebook lost $7 trillion in I don't know, no, million, billion. It was billion. I'm sorry, $7 billion in 7 hours. I said, there's no way. Like, Facebook is not making that much money every hour, not at all. So then they were like, "No, here's the article right here." They sent the article. The article read, Zuckerberg lost $7 billion on Friday after the company Facebook lost X number of dollars in value. And I'm like, did you even read the article past the headline? So there's a lot of people who only read the headline and they don't actually read what the information is. And when you read what the information is, when you read past it, the headline that says grilling food gives you cancer, and you read the actual words, and they say grilling food or the char on grilled food can give you cancer if you eat it in excess. I'm like, there's no way you're going to be grilling food and eating grilled food every single day. There's no way. You will get sick of it. You will get sick of it. Ask me how I know. El Barrio says, lesson learned, always plan ahead or suffer the consequences at the end. Meaning give yourself plenty of time for prep, cook, and always expect the unexpected. So, El Barrio cookers, let me tell you something. I was talking to Marcus, and I talked to Marcus a couple times during the, I don't say a couple times a day, but at least a couple times a week, right? And he and I, when I know he's cooking, I hit him up, and when he knows I'm cooking, he hits me up. So I'm telling him last week, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm prepping for this cook for my daughter's school. I'm gonna be cooking all day on Friday, and I'm telling him, I'm like, hey, I cooked with Bernadette, and it worked out. And I'm sending him pictures, like, man, it's working out. Like, remember the last time I had an issue with Bernadette, and I was sending him pictures because I knew he was up when I was cooking. So I'm sending him pictures like, yo, man, it's working out. I used smaller splits, and it was like golden, right? So he's like, man, I always try to cook ahead. He says, you know why? He said, because it's faster to reheat food than it is to cook food. And I'm like, yo, that's freaking brilliant. I'm going to use that. He was like, feel free. I'm like, but it's so true. It's so much easier to reheat food and so much faster to reheat food than it is to do your initial cook. So if you do your initial cook ahead of time, when you're not rushing, if something happens, you have time to do whatever it is you have to do to overcome it, then you can, in fact and indeed, reheat the food. Excuse me. Jimmy said, I just had a full physical blood work and everything you can have for insurance. I'm not dying from the grill and the smoke. I would say it's safe. Yeah? Shock to the Capricorn. Oh, what did I miss? Always have running lists. We run out of stuff every week, so it's second nature now to always be running inventory. Hey, Alf says, all right, my dude, bedtime for me. Just dropped in to say hi. Haven't hopped on. You're live in a minute. Well, thank you, Al. I appreciate it. Thanks for responding. I apologize for the touchy subject. No, not touchy at all. It's not. See, I think that's the thing. Like, it's not a touchy subject. I don't I don't get offended, and I definitely, if you who have been here for a while, know, I don't have a problem talking about different things about barbecue. I don't at all. Between barbecue and grilling and smoking, I don't have a problem talking about it. But I can only talk to the things that I have, I won't say knowledge on, or have experience in. And talking about the whole carcinogenic um grilling food gives you cancer is one of those things that I know my wife has brought up to me in the past. I know I've had coworkers bring it up to me in the past. Aren't you afraid you're gonna die of cancer? For what? From all of that grilled meat. What? Like, what are you talking about? So then when you do the research and you actually look into it, it's like they say, oh, it gives you cancer, and in teeny tiny small print in excess. You're not gonna get to that point, or at least I hope you don't get to that point. B said time for MySpace hack Facebook. Actually, it was who was the dude that ran or headed Twitter? It was him. I heard there was some crazy, insane amount of new Twitter users on Monday. Mommy said, Dash, do a hot toddy with the Halls, whiskey, tea, honey, Halls. Man, I won't say I've done hot toddies, and it's so funny. Taste tester number 3 walked past for 2 cups of tea. She ain't offer me any tea.
I was, but then
Uh-huh. So my wife got a cup of tea, and she got a cup of tea. Wait till the accountants get a hold of that.
You want one?
Yes, I did. I would love it. Spot of tea.
Okay,
Peppermint, yep, my favorite. Victor says charring meat or vegetables is the final stage of the Maillard effect. You're simply caramelizing the sugars and proteins in the meat or vegetables. Don't worry about this. Yeah. Matt Wood said, I barbecue or grill every day. Victor says, howdy, Grumpus. Hey, Victor Grumpus says, that's so funny. When y'all like, hi. Russ said, is that the name? Same people that say it's okay for 1 larvae per 100 pounds of beans telling us about the grilled food. Yeah. X number of parts per million. Laura says, hey, that's G's. Still sick, hey? Yeah. Yeah, I am. I'm getting older. I don't recover as fast. Most of my weeknight meals are cooked on the weekend. All right, Grumpus, that's what's up. Sure enough. Laura, how are you doing this evening? It sure is, Laura. There you go. There it is. I'm almost there. Remember, a few weeks ago, this was a full gallon. So, I'm working on it. It is low power, but yeah. B said that's what Salt Lake does. They cook all their meats to almost completion, then throw it in the fridge, then throw it on a big fire pit when they open. Yep. Chocolate Capricorn says, do you eat grilled meat every day? Not at all. Not at all. She says, thanks for everyone responding and being respectful. Dude, we're not here to like poke fingers and make fun of you or laugh at you or anything like that. We have a good discussion, right? And if you bring up a topic that is I won't say worthy, but it is able to be discussed, then we will discuss it. And I mean, my opinion is definitely different from Brian's opinion, but there's right, and there's Brian. I mean, so I mean, sorry for anyone else out there whose name is Brian, aside from Brian, the Texas barbecue or the barbecue patriot there, because he used to be the Texas barbecue guy. I can't get that out of my head now. But it's one of those things, Chocolate Capricorn, you have been around this channel long enough, you have been on my live streams long enough to know I poke fun and I pick with the people who have been here longest, and especially those who I've met in person. Because those who I've met in person, they understand that the jabs and the, everything is in jest. I Obviously, you've seen me tell Brian to read between the lines before, and he's not going to take offense to it. I don't agree with everything Brian does. I don't agree with everything Brian says. I don't agree with everyone Brian cooks for. But that's neither here nor there. I still respect Brian. I mean, again, neither here nor there. We don't have to agree on everything. That's just what makes us different. And, you know, again, what makes me right and Brian wrong. Just saying. Steven says, "Hey yo, Dash, good evening. I apologize for my tardiness." What? Hey, you on Trinity time. I'm just glad you're here at all. I'm sorry. Bumpy said, "Mo Butter Baby." Well, he tried to say Mo Butter Baby. MTG, what's up, Johnny? Holy crap, how much are you drinking tonight? I'm not drinking that much. Victor took up look up somewhere. I said, hey, yeah, we never stay on point for long. No, we do not. I just never stay on top of it. So Chocolate Capricorn says she was talking to Terry. She said, okay, I noticed many content creators that grill daily for content. So one of the things, Chocolate Capricorn, they might be doing batch cooking, because I know I'll do something similar. So yesterday I actually cooked a flat, and I hate to say the spatch word, okay, because I just don't want to be demonetized, and you know there's a spatch cooking, or excuse me, a spatch chicken connotation, and you know, like there's an Asian word for it that is similar to a derogatory term for a male member, and I don't like saying that word because you know YouTube can. Did you put any sweetener in here or anything?
I put honey.
Honey. All right. Well, honey. Thank you. So I was suggested to put some cough drops in the tea. So I'm gonna put 2 hulls in the tea, and yeah, I'm gonna drop 2 in there in a second. There's 1. Whoop, plop, plop. I'm sorry, guys. I won't say funny, but I do actually have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I'm going to get him to hopefully give me something, because the last time I had a respiratory infection, it ended up being bronchitis, and I learned my lesson to go to the doctor sooner. So this appointment just so happened to be happening, but they were able to give me something to help clear it up. B said, we eat a lot of stir fry and grilled, rarely eat barbecue anymore. He said, just the taste. Yep.
There's more tea over here.
Excuse me?
There's more tea over there.
Oh, all right. I'm good with this.
Okay.
What is floating in his cup? Terry says he's running the grill or the smoker every day. Gary says, Dow barbecue. He said, embrace the suck. Yes, indeed, man. I have definitely had to do some embracing the sucking and some cooking for sure. Hey, you know what I just thought about, Steven? I didn't get to circle back and watch your video yesterday. Andy says, have you found your offset yet? No, I have not. But I have had other things going on. I've been sick the past week and a half. I had a big cook that I had to do for my daughter's school. And one of the other things, too, in my area, grilling season is over. Excuse me. So me finding an offset like that I can go put my hands on and actually look and take a look at, like, it's not happening anytime soon. Tea. Yanka's Brian Tongue. What? No, I wrote that way. Poking fun out. Motor baby. I'd rather drop dead from grilled smoked food than sugar substitutes. Right? Grumpy, she ain't never lied. As a diabetic, man, mm, shoot, I'm about to have a piece of cake just cause. Just cause. Thanks. Taste tester number 3. This commenter says, so sweet of her to make you some tea. Yeah, Terry says spatchlock. Yep. Cold. Taste tester number 2 brought a cold in this. I bought it, he was sick last week, and I'm the last one to get over it. So I won't say it seems to be a prevailing trend, but whenever I get a cold, I don't rebound as fast as I used to. Lesson learned: you don't know your limit till you try and know when to ask for help. Yeah, Bumpy. It's one of those things. I see, Bumpy. You have the disadvantage of not have had doing as many cooks, or not have doing as much cooking as I have before you started getting decent sized events. I was doing. You got to remember, I fell into catering the opposite of how you did. I was cooking food and just selling food. So I knew what I was capable of cooking at any given time, almost any given time. And then people started asking me to cater events, and I'm like, yeah, I can do that. And then it was like, yo, this is going to be some stuff. And then when I had that it was a 300 person event, and then it was a 500 person event. The 300 time when I cooked for 300 people that one time, I was like, I cooked by myself, and I'm like, okay, if this ever happens again, I'm going to need to call in some reinforcements. So then when I had 500 people and they increased the order, I was like, yo, I hit up my buddy Roger. I'm like, Roger, I need some help. So I had the advantage of having done it, and now, Bumpy, you should hopefully be able to know for next time and be able to do, I'm gonna say do better, but yeah. Laura said I do my tea that way when I get sick, which is very little. I use green tea. I had some green tea, but we use it all. DMV says my allergies hit hard in the fall. I used to have horrible allergies in the summer, but I don't say as I've gotten older. B said green tea and Jack Daniels with 2 halls will cure what ails you. Yeah. So I got a new watch, and I'm getting notifications on my watch despite make a hot toddy with rum, warm water, and lemon with honey. Yeah, well. This is good. So it's taste tester number 3 warm. It's not like hot, but it's good because I'm drinking it right now. Steven says smash that thumbs up, y'all. Yes, indeed. Mr. Hawkins said raising my glass. Ayo Dash. Hey Jack, how you doing this evening? There you go. Andy says road trip to Carolina to Academy Sports. Much easier said than done. So that academy, the closest academy to my house, is 5.5 hours away. 5.5 hours. That's 5.5 hours one way. One way. So much easier said than done. Now, can I do that in a day? Yes. Would I do that in a day? Yes. Do I have the ability, the time to be able to do that? Not really. Not at this current juncture. I have, like, when I started looking for the smoker, the grill, I'm trying to think what I had going on. I had something going on that particular Saturday. And it's been maybe a week, 2 weeks since I posted that video. Last weekend, I had the big cook for my daughter's school. Can't go to North Carolina. Then, this weekend coming up, I had blocked off because my office at work is moving, and I was originally scheduled or planned to have to go into work, but I don't have to go into work. Actually, this Saturday I have to take my sons to get haircuts, so okay, cool. Got to get them haircuts on Saturday. Next Saturday, I actually don't have anything going on at the moment, which can, change between now and next Saturday. And then the weekend after, Taste Tester number 3 is actually turning 10. And we will be doing something for her at our house. The weekend after that is like Halloween weekend. And then we're into November. And who knows what November holds right now. Moti, baby. All right. Thank you, Bumpy. I'm sorry. Now I get it. See, you put it in all caps. And the key when I use like different hashtags is to capitalize letters with that you want to emphasis on. So, Taste Tester number 3. One of my more clever subscribers, he said, not Mo Butter, but Mo Tea, baby. She's laughing. Victor said, I wish to point out personally that the only folks that mentioned to me that charred meat are carcinogenic are vegetarian. And I remind them that they are like to char their vegetables for more, and carcinogenic or vegetarian, and I remind them that they like to char their vegetables for more flavor. Same, I guess, yeah. Andy said they have what you're looking for. Yeah, grilling season doesn't end, and it gets chilly here in Minnesota. Look, I agree, grilling season doesn't end, but the retailers in my region, they definitely like, grill season starts, but it's it's a summer thing only between Memorial Day and Labor Day. I'm gonna eat the cough drops. Suck down the last bit of tea. You know what? Let's put those back in the glass there. I think we can. Yeah, we can splash that up. Oh yeah, buddy. You already know what this shot is. Ooh. Yep. Now we'll. All right. Now hold on to the cough drops. B said mine too. That's allergies. We just catered in office Halloween and was sneezing up a storm. He said told his contact that he came in as patient 0. They didn't think it was funny with all the paranoia. Yep. No problem, Victor. Thank you. Biggest event to date is 125, but man, life gets in my way most of the time. Household work schedule. Shoot, I already know. So one of the great things, Bumpy, is I've gotten to the point where one of my best friends is my manager, and he knows that I do barbecue. And I hit him up, and I'm like, yo, I have something I need to do on that day. I can't do this. I have to do something else. And he's cool with it because he, as much as he gives me grief about me doing barbecue and he, kind of poops on me doing barbecue, he is a supporter. Like he definitely is a fan. So, he encourages, yeah. When I went hunting, the ragweed would kill me. She said, Laura says it sucks. Sean says, I do love that I live by a crap ton of academies. The side eyes for you, Sean. Alberta at the foothills got snow already. Jeez. Victor says, oh hell, how about a Jack and anything? I do not actually have any Jack Daniels in the house at the moment. Alright. Steven says he's taking Buddy out. Alright, run him, ship him. Andy says shipping was $200 from Carolina to northeastern West Virginia. Yeah, I don't want to pay $200, man. Andy, so If I drove down to North Carolina and back, it would cost me less than $200 in fuel. I drive a very fuel efficient vehicle. My car with the trailer would definitely get down to North Carolina quickly, comfortably, and very, like I said, very efficiently. So less than one tank of fuel. Unfortunately, freaking fuel. I paid $3.19 today for fuel, and I was at a little less than a quarter of a tank, so it wasn't like on E, but I spent like almost $50, like 40. I think it was 45.25 is what I spent on fuel today. Now, mind you, that'll get me 600-ish miles to the tank. And if I'm doing highway miles, yeah, going down to North Carolina and back is easily probably a little more than a half a tank of fuel, because of the fact that dragging the smoker back north is gonna weigh, be a little more, and dragging the trailer is gonna, weigh on the fuel economy. But yeah, B said, okay, I sold my original OK Joe, bought it for $275 and got it for $200. Then the wife spent it all. Yeah, I understand. Terry says, I'm grilling hot dogs this weekend for our country parks and recreation. Nice. Or county. Laura says folks might need to be reminded that that's the Southern Canadian Rockies. Who wants to eat grass all the time? Ugh. Laura says, yeah, she's talking about the vegetarians. Victor's first thing out of my mouth is, it's not COVID, it's the allergies. Yeah, man, dude. People look at me funny too, and I'm like, yo, I'm getting over a cold. Laura says, we had 3 frost warnings already in September. Jesus Christ. All right, so I am going to pour the rest of this energy drink into the cup. Oh, we got a decent amount there. And I'm going to fill the rest of the cup. Yep. Ooh, buddy. We are working down this gallon. Working it down. Yes. All right. You have to go to freezer just... Excuse me. Jimmy says you have to go to freezer, spice it up. Yeah, B said there's a great video on YouTube. If meat eaters acted like vegetarians, yeah. Dick's Sporting Goods is at 117. Academy's at 40. Cabela's 63. So Russ actually have a couple shares of Academy, and I got my shares of Academy at like $20. So I'm doing okay. And I only have a few shares, but I do have some shares of Academy. I don't have any shares of Dick's, and I don't have any shares of do I have shares of Cabela's? Because I looked at Cabela's / Bass Pro, and I think that's what drove me to Academy. Kirk says, hey, yo, what's happening? Kirk, I actually might need to come see you this weekend. I gotta get that tank, man. It's been weighing on my mind. Victor said I'm finally gonna remove my AC from my bedroom window. He said that's about time. Terry said he'd been on the job a couple of nights ago. 40 people serving pulled pork and 2 sides for $650. That's what's up. Hey, great live in the garage. Oh, thank you, Russ. I appreciate that. He said great live in the garage last week. He definitely appreciated that. Well, that's what's up. B says, DMV, my wife likes to yell at me in public when I start sneezing and pointing. She says she's yelling the C word. She has a great sense of humor. Yes, she does. She seems like cool people's B. TV Barbecue says, Dash, if I get my workhorse next month like I'm supposed to, you can come help a brother season it. He trying to put me to work. He talking about, oh, it'd be an honor and a privilege for you to help me season it. He trying to put me to work. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. If we make it on a Wednesday, though, maybe we can, we can, I don't know. We'll work it out. Hit me up on Instagram. Like, seriously. David says, what license do you have to sell barbecue to the public? I don't sell barbecue to the public. So I do small catering events. So I'm not selling to the public. So there's that. Sean says, once I got really into whiskey, I couldn't stand the taste of Jack Daniels anymore. I understand. What's up, y'all? He says, good to see you here. Kirk says, yeah, lesson learned. Charcoal is charcoal. If you know what you're doing, I used some charcoal from South Africa today. I got from Giant. Of course, didn't check my inventory before cooking. Dog, if you have never learned anything from me, it just to always have charcoal on hand. Like, always. Right now, I think I probably have 350, 400 pounds of charcoal, like, randomly around my house. And I say randomly. I use that term randomly, loosely. Bumpy said, man, what's it? How much report? DMV said Whiskey Wednesday. No, corn whiskey Wednesday. Okay, how about that? Now that I can do. Dash be sleeping like a baby later. You know what's funny? After drinking 2 energy drinks, there are times on Wednesdays when I do not fall asleep. Like, I will end the live stream and I'm like, what y'all doing? How your mama doing? How you doing? Oh yeah? Your mama doing good? Oh, okay, cool. I can be up watching TV. I'm definitely late. In Laura's words, I is back. Well, welcome back, Steven. Hopefully, for Buddy's sake, everything came out okay. I just bought 2 shares of PSE&G. Is that PSE&G? Is that Pacific Energy and Gas? I would like some more tea, and if you make it hotter, that would be awesome. I'm not, it doesn't have to be hotter. It doesn't have to be much hotter. All right, I'm not trying to burn myself. Joe's quiet, went around, new people. Just wait till the next time we're together. Dash, shoot, B. It is what it is. DMV said, I have liquor. Dash, I have whiskey. Man, you had me at liquor, and then you start talking about whiskey. I'm like, I was cool with the liquor, and then you start talking about whiskey. I'm like, I don't know about the whiskey. But nah, man, I think we would have a good time. To Dash muddle his words. Do I never not muddle my words? I mean, I'm always stumbling over something. I'll say tripping, stumbling over something. Sean says, why hasn't Kingsford gone back on sale since the pandemic started? I used to stock up twice a year. Look, Sean, that's when you put the clap hands. Why hasn't Kingsford gone on sale? But I agree. I totally agree. Because, man, I have not been using as much charcoal as I won't say typically, but it's been a gift and a curse. Like, I have charcoal left because I haven't been using it because of the pandemic, but because of the pandemic, it's not going on sale, so I can't get it cheap. Talk about a catch-22. Excuse me. Bumpy said, lesson learned. I wear my Bumpy barbecue shirts when I can. Had a few people in Denver ask me about it. A walking billboard. Bumpy, you've never met me in person, but Brian has. And one of the jokes that I say, I am my biggest billboard. I'm not a little guy, and I wear my wife calls my children smoker shirts and my khakis my uniform. I wear every single day. Do I, like every day I have on a children smoker shirt, and it's one of those things where my wife and kids take a double take when I don't have on a Still Drum Smoker shirt. Like, it is a uniform, like, really. And I've got to the point where I really like, and I thought that wearing the polo shirt, the button down, or excuse me, the collared polo shirt with, thank you, You didn't put honey?
No.
Ooh, look, there's steam coming off of it. Yeah, you can see the steam. It's warmer this time. Thank you. I'm gonna let it steep for a moment. Actually, I'm gonna put 2 more balls into it first. But I thought that the bigger shirt, the bigger t-shirt with my logo and information on it was a draw. But nope. This shirt that is multicolored, people look at it more intensely than they do the t-shirt. And I mean, I'm not mad at it because people look at my shirt and they're like, "Oh, where's that place?" my canned answer, baby. So I don't know. Hopefully you can hear my wife. When people say, "Where's that place?" What is my response?
Anywhere you want me to be.
There you go. What she said? She said, "Anywhere you want me to be." Look, and I tell people I am anywhere you need me to be. And I tell people, I say delivery is billable. And that's when by the time I get that response, I have some cards out already for them. And then they're asking questions, okay? And you know, the whole thing is you just have to be prepared to answer that. So, Bumpy, when people ask you, "Oh man, where's that place?" Your response needs to be anywhere you need me to be. Or anywhere I need to deliver food, okay? So, yeah, definitely. But that's definitely my response. Was that an Eddie Murphy reference? No. Staying with me, Bumpy. Always wear my company shirts. Yep. PSENG. They are in North and Mid Jersey. Okay, in Long Island, Jersey is promoting solar hard, which means free electric for PSENG. All right. We're gonna pour a little bit of the go-go juice in with the tea. Why not? They told me to put rum in it earlier. But it's just me either. We in the same weight class. Yeah, buddy. Heavyweight or nothing. Nothing. B said, never trust a skinny cook. B said, oh, that's good. I'm stealing that. Yeah. B, I'm charging you, man. You gotta pay me royalties. Go ahead and hit that tip button. That go ahead and make a donation. Right now, B. Right now. I'm right now. All right. Sean said, blasphemy for shame. I have walked in the holy grounds of the Jack Daniels distillery. There were moments I had tears in my eyes. Yeah. Oh, buddy. Woo. Yeah. Definitely hot toddy. Okay, enough with the cards on hand, dude. But I'm telling you, man. Dude, if you need me to, I will open up a fresh box of cards and give you the code. They have a referral code for Vistaprint. You let me know. I will send you the referral code for Vistaprint. I am a firm believer of Vistaprint. Like, dog, you have to have, like, people like, oh, man, I did a video a couple weeks. It's always weeks. It's all relative to me. Earlier this summer, I did a video talking about, do you need business cards in 2021? The answer is hell yes. Kirk says, shoot, season not over yet, brother. Thanksgiving turkey's right around the corner. Shoot, I already know. To Kirk, I don't feel bad. I just sound bad. Travis says, what's up with the CC? It's in the garage. I got it moved into the garage, Travis. I'm going to send you some pictures. It's in the garage. I have been busy. Like, every weekend I've had something to do. So this past weekend I had to cook for Taste of Number 3, her school. I cooked for that. The weekend before was actually when I got the CC in the garage. Like, I spent all Saturday cleaning up in the garage and got it in the garage. Travis, I don't know if you've been around or heard this, but on Sundays I actually got a little part-time job. And we're in the second hour, so we can talk about this. I got a part-time job at a Pew Pew range, okay? It's called Cindy's Hot Shots. It's in Glen Burnie. I actually work on the range as a range safety officer, and I am the person that's making sure that you are being safe and that you keep your muzzle down range and you don't turn around and point at anybody. And I'm having an absolute ball. The whole thing is, I was a member at Cindy's. I let my membership lapse. I went back in there one day, like I was in there randomly one day, and Travis, I know we kind of talked about it, but I haven't talked about it much. But I'm a, oh man, hold up. B, thank you, B. He actually made a donation. That's what's up, B. I appreciate you, man. As much grief as I give you, I do appreciate you. Like seriously. But so I got a part-time job at Cindy, so I do only have like Saturdays to do stuff. Now. So Sundays, all day Sunday, I'm at the range, and I have a ball at the range, like an absolute ball at the range. Mm. Man, oh man. Victor still, is it still a dry visit? Yeah, inbox me, Bumpy says. We will talk. Okay, yeah. But they can't drink in Tennessee. Yeah, it depends. Terry says, I use Vistaprint. Sure enough, everybody does. Dirty Bernie. Yeah, buddy, man. Dude, I'm telling you, though, like, listen, I have a ball in Glen Burnie. Smoke Ranger Grill Mark says, what's the code? I'm on Vistaprint designing my cars now as I listen to you. Hold up. Damn it. All right, let me hold on. Let me get a new box of cards, all right? I think I'm going to have to send it, like, put it in the link. Because Vistaprint does do some sort of referral, like, thing. Hold on, let me try to find a new box of cards. Let's see if I can. I think I'm gonna have to go on Vistaprint's website, but I know for sure Vistaprint does some sort of referral thing, and of course, in current times, oh man. How about this box of cards that I just opened up does not have the damn referral code in every... Oh, wait. Nope. This does not have a referral code in it. This is just a blank card. I'll be damned. Every single box that I open up always has a thing. Save X, % on your next order. Anyway... how about this? Hold off on ordering your business card for right now. I will put the link to Vistaprint in the comments. Not the comments, in the description of tomorrow's video. I will find the referral link and I will put it into tomorrow's video. So if you are currently about to order cards, or if you need to order business cards, hold off. I don't have my laptop set up. I usually have my laptop set up. So hold off until tomorrow morning. Don't be surprised how stupid people are on that. Oh man, Laura, you have no idea. I've only been at the range. This was my 4th Sunday working the range, and I've seen some stuff. Like hold on. Sips tea. I've seen some stuff. Like, oh my gosh. Mama says, that dope. You're part-time, but how the hell do you part-time cook and full-time? So, Bumpy, that's all about time management, man. Dope. You're part-time, but how the hell do you part-time and cook and full-time? Yeah, I have a full-time job during the week. Obviously, y'all see me with my wife and kids and stuff like that. I do part-time cooking, so Friday into Saturday most of the time. And the Sunday thing is just because I really like going to the range. Like, I enjoy going to the range. So I'm like, I took my wife to the range today. Man. I did. I took my wife to the range today, and it was a good time. Like, I had a good time. So I saw a guy get walked to the door, and his pew pew was brought to him as he was being informed to never return. Never. Yeah. Bumpy said, lesson learned. Try to clean as you cook. Dog, that is a big lesson you have to learn the hard way. You know why I know you have to learn the hard way? Because, man, I have, like, once you are beat after a cook and then you have to clean up, it's like, I don't ever want to cook again. Like, why did I cook all of this stuff and I have all of this to clean? So it's funny, I did the video, when I did the video cooking the smash burgers on the side of my house, there was someone who noticed that I cleaned up as I was cooking. And she commented, Bobby, her name was Bobby. Bobby said, I love the way you clean as you cook. And I almost commented or almost put like one of those little bubble notifications in the video talking about clean as you cook. It makes it a lot easier. And I didn't do that. I was just being lazy. But she saw it and commented on it. So Bumpy, yeah. B said I just downloaded the code from Pirate Bay. What are you talking about? Damn it, B. Yes, it is, but only 50 minutes from Lynchburg, Tennessee, and you're out of the county. And they allow folks to buy specialty bottles, blends at the White Rabbit Saloon at the Distillery Grounds. Yeah. All right, Sean said I low-key need that code. Yep. All right, well, so in tomorrow's video, I will make sure that once I finish the live stream, because the whole thing is I have to look it up, I have to get it, and I will make sure that I post in tomorrow's video. I'm trying to think how I'm going to give you guys or send you. Oh, you know what? I know how I can do it. Good old work phone comes in handy. It is 10:28. I will go ahead and get you guys tomorrow's video. But the thing is this, right? I can't give you. I don't say I can't give you tomorrow's video. Hold on a second. Nope. Yeah, I can thumb up my own video. Cool beans. My videos. Share. Copy link. Go back to this video. I'm sorry, guys. And we'll paste the link for tomorrow's video. So I am going to post a link for tomorrow's video, but obviously I have not added the link to Vistaprint. Those of you guys who are here will see or know that tomorrow you'll need to come back to the video in order to see the link for Vistaprint. I will make sure that it is there. I saw that years ago. Victor and TV show was like, wow. Okay, Save My Design. I appreciate your help. No problem. I'll wait till tomorrow. I appreciate you. I like to say, if you ain't been to Lynchburg, Tennessee, you don't know Jack. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. Cleaning now, yeah, Bumpy, dude. It really does. Like, what was I thinking? Like, for real. Laura says, like baking, you need to clean as you go or a mountain edition dishes. B said, lesson learned, foil is cheap. Use it to wrap surfaces and clean up is a snap. B, have I never showed you how I use foil? Bumpy said, I just want to throw the whole kitchen away. You ain't make that much money catering. Trust me when I tell you. You ain't make that much money. Here's one for you, Victor. Me and my friend Tony sent JD a letter requesting labels and told them we were of legal age and no crap. They sent us some. This is like 1980. I do that with flyers when using my electric frying pan. Counter Brian. I tape under all around, easy to clean. So one of the things was crazy. Foil is cheap. When I did a video cooking catfish or frying something, I think it might have been for catfish, I lined my stove, like I cover my stove with aluminum foil. And I think Rumpus said it, and a couple other people like, why have I never done that before? Foil is cheap. Cleaning is laborious. I don't like cleaning. I don't mind spending a few cents on aluminum foil. I definitely cover my counters and stuff like that. All right, Jimmy, I see you. I see you. All right. I see you. I don't mind covering my counters and my stove in aluminum foil to avoid having to clean. Uh, Russ said we were 14th-ish. No, never dash. B said, or he's a Texas Confederate. Oh, man, what's up? How you doing? Good old blue. Would you ever think about a truck dash? Yeah, Laura. I won't say I would love, but it would be a trailer. Like I have Vanna to tow. Like one of the main reasons why I bought the van was in hopes of at some point one day towing a trailer and a diesel van that I can store stuff in that is diesel and has like my van can tow 8,000 or 8,500 pounds, like tow trailer. That was like in the back of my mind. For sure. I've seen that video. Wow, I thought I seen them all. Yeah. It was about it was something about cooking catfish, and I talked about using foil, as a means to clean up. Foiling the whole stovetop is genius, Grumpus said. Yeah, so Grumpus, I distinctly remember Grumpus commenting on the video like, how have I never thought of that? Maybe I should have covered my dishes in foil. Damn it, Bumpy. Don't make me laugh. It makes me cough. Texting your friend said, I'm living the dream, my friend. Sorry I tuned in late. Just closed up my business. Dude, you do not need to apologize for coming in here after restart. Like, whether you're here in the beginning, in the middle, or the end, it doesn't matter to me. Just as long as you're here. So, to quote Jay-Z, one of my favorite rappers, he says, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. That's what's important. Sorry, I'm still a little under the weather. I'm drinking tea. I have some Halls and some spirits in the glass. I'm holding, using the spoon to like hold the tea bag here. Man, y'all were talking about hot toddy. Ooh, buddy. Laura said, but it happens to rain. You want to get in and sell the rest of the food. Yeah, you're right. Laura said, Jimmy said, are you volunteering, Laura? Yeah. Can I put up the link for the picking up blanket? Sure, Russ. Go ahead. Feel free. I definitely appreciate you guys. You have no idea. Bumpy said, and I appreciate that. The rest of the Jay-Z line, my favorite rapper as well. Yep. Sure enough, man. So, and that's one of those things, man. It's an obscure thing, you know, and because that was from it was from the MTV Unplugged live album, or live set album. He says, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here tonight with me. And I say it, I'm going to say all the time, but I say it a lot because it is genuinely true. And as Bumpy said, he said, and Jay-Z said, and I appreciate that. And I do. And I tell you guys that I appreciate you guys all the time. See? And this is why Travis and I are friends. Because Travis and I He said, hey yo, hey yo. He said, you gonna come up to me and say something stupid right in front of your girl. He says, hey yo, hey man, what's the difference between a 4.0 and a 4.6? And Jay-Z responds, he's like, 30 to 40 grand. He's, spatch, chicken. He said, hey chicken man. Well, he says, chicken sucker, beat it. He's chicken sucker, beat it. But that is one of the jokes that Travis and I have no. So the whole thing is this, Grumpus. So Land Rover, they have a model, right? It used to be the Land Rover, and it was you could get the 4.0 or 4.0 or the 4.6. Okay, now the difference between the 4.0 and the 4.6 was in fact 0.6 liters, but that 0.6 liters added a whole lot of other trim levels. It's just like getting like a basic Civic versus the Civic EX or the LEX or whatever the top model Civic. So I can speak in Volkswagen terms. The basic Volkswagen is the Volkswagen S, right? Then there's an SE and then there's an SEL. The difference between a 4.0, which would be the S model, and the 4.6, which would be the SEL, in Volkswagen terminology, would be like the difference between like steel wheels and hubcaps, leather versus cloth interior, sunroof versus no sunroof, like a CD changer versus like a basic tape deck. Right now, mind you, this is in the late 90s and early 2000s, so the 4.0 was basic, right? Like a tradesman level basic, versus the 4.6 was like top of the line luxury on plush. So that's why Jay-Z says 30 to 40 grand. He says, chicken sucker, beat it. So yeah. DMV saw him in Baltimore. He said, great show. What do you think about those electric trucks? I think they're dope, Russ. I am a big, I won't say alternative fuels, but like I think obviously alternative fuels are the wave of the future. I'm a diesel guy. Like I love my diesels. I drive a diesel car. I have a diesel van. Love my diesels. But obviously in the meantime, electric dope. I looked at an electric F-150, and of course the electric F-150 that I would want is like 90 grand. Can this guy afford 90 grand? Nope. But nah. Laura says, BRB coffee run. Yeah, Travis is an S, or excuse me, the SEL is greater than the S. Yep. By the way, I just ordered quite the brake upgrade. Porsche Macan brakes. Nice. Nice. Well, next time I'm in Florida, we're gonna have to test that. Actually, shoot, next time I'm driving for real. Victor says, Captain Newbie asking for the link to his first Porchetta video. Best video of the year. So, but B says the triple motor Tesla is a beast. I guess, is that the Plaid? Come on, Travis. What you mean you don't know about driving? Yo, you know what's funny? I told you about how I drive up and down Thistle Road every day, right? I be behind people and I be mad. I want to drive up and down Thistle Road every day, like on 10, like 9. I can't drive on 10 every day, like on 9. And when people get in front of me that like are driving on 3, I be pissed. I be so mad. Yeah, I saw like $1,000 a month. No. Russ, I know. Travis said, I know how you drive. Travis, but did you die? Texas Confederate said, I'll ride my Harley. Man, I miss my motorcycle. 805 Barbecue Junkie says, hi there, I'm new to your channel. How do you grow your channel like yours? Thank you, my brother. Okay. All right. So this is in all seriousness. This is how I grew my channel. All right. Now I'm like taking a dramatic pause, and I'm giving you time to get pen and paper, and I'm building it up on purpose, right? So, how did I grow my barbecue channel? All right, so hold on. Travis says, no, cuz I was the car behind you. Quite a bit behind you. I mean, Travis, some people can, and some people come in second. All right, so, serious question. 805 Barbecue Junkie says, hi there, I'm new to your channel. How do I grow my barbecue channel like yours? He says, thank you, my brother. So, first thing is consistency. I used to put out 2 videos a week, plus a live stream. So that was 3 bits of content every single week. Earlier this year, I was like, you know what? I got a little burnt out. I got a little tired. And I'm like, all right, I can't put out 3 videos a week. So I consistently still have done my live stream. I've done this live stream going on 4 years, if not 5. It might be 5, but I'll say 4 years. In 4 years, I have missed 4 or 5 Wednesdays. Consistency. Okay. When I was posting a video every Tuesday and Thursday, I was so committed to doing videos every Tuesday and Thursday. When I went on vacation and was away from internet access, I would film videos ahead of time, ahead of schedule, for you guys to watch, to make sure that when I was unavailable to answer questions and all things like that. Like I scheduled a video for Tuesday. I scheduled a video for Wednesday, and the video for Wednesday explained why I wasn't responding to the comments on the video for Tuesday, and apologized for not actually having a live stream on Wednesday, and apologized for the lack of responses to the comments on Thursday ahead of time. So talk about planning and I won't say anticipation, but planning for sure, that I had to plan and have a video done for the current week, for the next week, and then probably the week after, because of the fact that how the vacation was scheduled. Yeah. So consistency is key in YouTube's eyes. Now here's the next thing that a lot of people don't want to hear. Time. I have been doing this on YouTube since I am like slow building this up, because it is it's real. I've been doing barbecue videos on YouTube since I've been doing barbecue videos on YouTube since 2014. You do the math. I have not consistently posted videos on YouTube since 2014. But when I got serious and I started doing videos on YouTube, it was like 2016, 2017. It is now currently, 2021. So how to grow a barbecue channel on YouTube? Consistency over time. Okay. And that time has been 4 or 5 years of me posting barbecue videos. Yeah. Russet Catchup. Some can and some choose not to. Yeah, Steven says hi to the 805 Barbecue Junkie. Newcomb says, hey Dash, hey Dash, just stop by to say hey. I remember that. B said it was really cool. Hey buddy. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. No problem. 805. Like I'm like I don't want to downplay it because like seriously, it has been a long time coming. Like me getting my first 100 subscribers had nothing to do with barbecue. Me getting my first 1,000 subscribers had almost nothing to do or little to do with barbecue. Me getting 5,000 subscribers and then 10,000 subscribers and then 15,000 subscribers, 20,000 subscribers, and now 25,000. I've crossed over the echelon of 20,000 subscribers. Like, it has been a slow, slow grind. So Texas Confederate says, I believe that I've been with you since 2017. And I agree. And I completely, and I've talked about this because I said to Texas Confederate not so long ago, I'm like, yo, you've been rocking with me for quite a while. Quite a while. And the whole thing is, like, I remember, like seriously, I do remember. Victor said, okay, been meaning to ask you about this last December, the Ask Dash December. Is last dash, excuse me. Okay, been meaning to ask about this. Is last December's the last Ask Dash? Try to say that 3 times fast while intoxicated. He says, I hope not. It is now part of my holiday season. So, you know what's so funny, Victor? I was at work today and I was doing something. I was walking, and I'm like, man, am I gonna do the Ask Dash thing this year? Like, cause I'm like, I filmed a couple of those videos while I was sitting at my desk or while I was in a conference room at work, and I'm like, am I gonna do that again? Cause I'm actually moving offices, and not for nothing, it'll probably be easier this year for me to early morning go into one of the offices, one of the cubicles, and answer questions. So I think Ask Dash, the 31 videos of December is just like a staple at this point. It's been 2 years, maybe 3 years. I've done the whole Ask Dash thing, and maybe, just maybe, we might have to do it. Laura says, I's back. Terry said, I've been here since 2018. Haha. What did the daddy tomato say to the baby tomato? Falling behind? Catch up! Yes, indeed. Grumpus said, I've been lurking since 2018. Holy cow. Laura invited you, Grumpus. She said, hey, Grumpus, come have a closer seat. Yeah. B said it's been since 2020 for me. He said, man, seems like a lifetime ago. Yeah. Captain Newbie is doing celebration, explosions there. Look. One of those things for sure. Alright. So I'm going to post the link to tomorrow's video once again. And for those of you guys who are on or looking for or need cards from Vistaprint, I'm going to post a link. I won't say an affiliate link, but whatever the link for Vistaprint is or whatever, I'll post it tomorrow.
What?
The missus walked past and she's struggling. It is late and she is struggling. She doesn't stay up this late normally. Alright, we got 10 minutes left before 2 hours. Does anybody want to go for 3 hours tonight? Usually 2 hours. And I'm tired this week. That cook I did for my daughter's school, ooh, buddy. When I say it put a whooping on me, ooh, oh man. I'm turning the fan on. Jimmy said, I'm coming up on 2 years on my channel, and I was a sub a good while before that. Yep. Pull up another chair, Steven. Laura says, hey, Mrs. Dash.
Hola.
She said, hola. She said she's sleepy. Oh man, Grandma said I got nowhere to go. What did I cook for her school? Bumpy, I think you know the answer to this question because you've probably seen it on Instagram. Texas Confederate said, "Hello, Mrs. Dash." I don't know if you heard her, but she says hi. She screamed it. She was actually walking upstairs. All right. So I'm reading. Very dependable, very capable of telling you the information, and I am told at the student council meetings I will do my best to pass on any questions or concerns from my classmates to the student council. I try in my best power to add in more fun activities, and I will try in my best power to add in more fun activities for the students. Activities such as design a math challenge, scavenger hunt, or school movie day in class. Nice. So taste system number 3 is trying to run for student representative for the student council at her school. So that was a snippet of her speech to her class to vote her as student rep. Laura says she's sitting here. Damn it, Laura. I mean, don't you have to go to bed, Laura? Laura says I did. I mean, Bumpy said I didn't, but BRB. All right, so Bumpy. The whole thing was All right, let's see. When Bumpy gets back, I'll say. B said free hot dogs, grease to the votes. Yeah. Texas Confederate said, when are you coming back to Texas? Come to El Paso. I cannot guarantee that I will be coming to El Paso the next time I come to Texas. I'm just saying, I'm not even gonna lie. Austin has my heart. Like, really, me and Austin, we go back like, whoo, like for real. Me and Austin, yo. And El Paso is a long way from Austin, so it's not for nothing. Not that I don't want to come to El Paso. It's just that it's like, oh man, it's so easy to get to Austin, and it's convenient to get to Austin. Yeah. It says something more still playing the bass. He is. Terry, you know what's so funny? He asked me to play, and it's one of those things where I'm like, you know, when I do my live streams, are you ever available to play in my live streams? And he's like, you heard him banging and making a whole bunch of noise when he was doing the dishes. Yeah. Lars is nice. Moo says it's only 8:52 here. Yo, well, it is not 8:52 where I am. It is almost 11 o'clock. Victor says my cold is beginning to drain my energy. I'm off the bed looking at a replacement pickup tomorrow. Need to be alert. Everyone have a great night. Thank you, Victor. Be easy, man. Definitely. Captain Newby says, me, I asked my wife. OMG, I asked for reason to season salt, pepper, and garlic. Pepper, and well, she never used salt. Bobby said, I'm here. I thought you were going to say, it's into, nope. Alright, so here's the thing. Bobby, so we took pre-orders, or they took pre-orders at the school, right? So I had 101 pre-orders for pulled pork sandwiches, and I had 46 pre-orders for chicken, right? And I'm like, great. So I'm like, all right, well, that's like 2 to 1. So by that metric, I said, all right, well, I will do 150 pulled pork sandwiches, and I will do 65 chicken, right? And I figured a 6-ounce sandwich was my math. So I'm like, all right, well, 150 times 6 ounces, basically it works out to be a little less than 60 pounds. It was like 57 and some change. And with the chicken, 65 times 6 ounces worked out to be like 40-ish. No, a little less than 40-ish, like 35, 36-ish. So I'm like, all right. So I had 120 I felt like a burp was coming. Sorry. I did 125-ish pounds of pulled pork because I was shooting for that. Oh boy, Laura. All right, there you go. That's number one, Laura. 1 hour and 55 minutes in. So I cooked 120-ish pounds of pork, shooting for the 60-ish pounds of pork level. And then the chicken, I had like 45-ish pounds. I think it was 37 pounds I needed. So, yeah. And if you go back, Pumpy, I posted some pictures. Night, Victor. Where's the wrench? Smoke ring grill mark says. See. Let me see what I can do here. Since you asked so politely. Alright, let's see here. 805 said I'm going to bed. Thank you for everything. I have a video to shoot tomorrow. He says, thanks, my brother. No problem, man. Good evening. Oh, nice. Excuse me. Grill marks, smoke range of grill marks. You gonna comment or what? Jimmy said, makes me think of you. Oh man, see, now that this has started, jeez, it's a horrible thing. Smoke rain grill marks. Where are you, sir? My Ethereum jumped a nanocent today. I don't think I have Ethereum. I know I have a little bit of Bitcoin. I have Cardano. And then, so I got Webull. Was it Webull? No, I got Coinbase. And if you take the little classes, you get extra money in a bunch of other things. So whatever the things were, yeah, I got some of that stuff. Bumpy says, so 40 pounds raw chicken, you got about 40 pounds cooked. I just overspent on my order of 20 pounds, about 35 pounds raw. I need to say I'm an extra, and I'd rather have none. So, Bumpy, 70% raw to cooked. 70% raw to cooked for chicken. 50% raw to cook for pork and beef. So, 50 beef, 50% pork, 70% chicken. So if I need 35 pounds, I'm going to do, I'm going to figure what 70% of that raw number is to get to like 30 pounds or 35 pounds. Lawrence says 3. Do not. Oh, see, look. Laura, stop it. Stop it. Smoke Rain says, I'm here. I was just about to pay you a compliment. Pay up, mother sucker. Pay up. See clear makes it unclear. Sure enough, Jimmy. Jeremy Pena says, what's up? How you doing, Jeremy? My wife did something like that and got a bunch of free stocks. They've all been going up. Yep. So I have a few stocks on Webull, and there's a few of you guys who, so Russ took advantage and he got a few free stocks. When you signed up recently, you were able to get 2 stocks. So Russ got some stocks and I got some stocks. The stocks that, oh boy, Laura's about to increase the count. The stocks that I got for free had gone up, but they were going down last week. Jimmy said, I guess because of the cold. Yeah, I don't know about that. Need tape for the closed eye. Yeah. They were saying they might hit -1 this week. Jesus Christ. I got a Carhartt and ain't afraid to use it. Yeah, Russ, that's what's up. Let's see, Bumpy said, I've watched a video about that plenty of times. I will never forget now. Thanks, man. Side note, I've been subscribed since 2018. That's what's up, Bumpy. I don't know. You know what? This man's name is Bumpy, right? He called himself Bumpy Barbecue. And I have not bumped into him at all. And he lives on the other side of town. Bumpy, I need to bump into Bumpy so that I can be like, now I know why he called Bumpy Barbecue. Because he be bumping into other barbecue mofos. Alright? So yeah. Bumpy, and I know I'm not going to put your government out there. We going to get together. Let's see. Captain Newbie says I still have to do a direct deposit. We might get another one. Yeah, man. Shoot. Laura says 5. LMAO, yeah. Smoke rings and girl marks says, but anyway, I'm sure to speak for everyone that's here, HERE, to get their weekly dose of gospel. But I just want to say that your interaction and involvement with your faithfuls is amazing, or excuse me, with your faithfuls are amazing, and you're one of one. I try, man. I try, like for real. Steven says, Laura, he's on a roll tonight. What do you use to take payments? PayPal. I like PayPal. There are not a lot of people. There are a few people who do not like PayPal. I mean, understandably. But PayPal is a good one, and CashApp. Like, PayPal, CashApp, and Zelle. And of course, cash. And checks. I mean, those are the 5. Pumpy's cracking up. We had our freeze last year in Texas. Hopefully we have a tropical winter this year, yeah. Bumpy said I got the name Bumpy from drinking gin in college. What? How the hell is gin equal Bumpy? I don't understand. Stop it, Laura. I know, Rush. I know. I was like half blue because she was trying to laugh it off. Oh, excuse me. Wondering about the square. What? Yo, we are 2 minutes into the 3rd hour, and oh my goodness, this guy's feeling it right now. B said I used to use Cash App, Square, or PayPal for deposit, but balance in the cash on delivery, so only I have to pay tax on electronic payments. What? Balance in cash on delivery. So I use PayPal because I try to bill folks ahead of time. Square, never done. I did Square momentarily, and I've talked about this in the past. So Mubu says get Square is awesome. So I talked about Square in the past, and in my past experience, Square took a day or two for the money to be available in my account. PayPal was immediate. So again, something I've talked about in the past. I had a friend of mine. He hit me up and he says, "Hey, are you cooking brisket?" And I'm like, "When?" He's like, "Tomorrow." He said, I need to get some brisket. I want X, Y, and Z amount of brisket." And I said, "Well, I'm gonna send you an invoice right now. If you pay it right now, I will get it right now." And I sent him an invoice. He paid it right then and there. I was in Walmart and was able to buy a whole brisket at that very moment because of the fact that I have a PayPal account and I have a PayPal debit card. With that PayPal debit card, I'm able to make purchases on my PayPal balance, and draw from my PayPal balance right away. With Square, if I got paid today, and let's say today's Wednesday, right? Per se. Today's Wednesday. With Square, I would swipe somebody's card on my phone, and the payment wouldn't be available until like Friday or Saturday, or possibly the next Monday, depending on how Square determined. Because Square's processing wouldn't happen until the next day, which was Thursday, and I'd be lucky if I got it in early enough on a Thursday where they put the money into my account on a Friday, which meant that the money probably wasn't going to be in my account until that following Monday. PayPal, immediately, as Ti would say, immediately or expeditiously. All right, that's why I prefer PayPal. Laura says, like I said, Grumpy, before having heat intake for the back in case another snowstorm. Yeah. Here to say, call Seagram's Gen Naughty Head. Ah, okay. I did not know that. Ah, Bumpy said, Naughty Head, the bumpy ridges on a Seagram's bottle. Learn something new every day. Do I have some Seagram's? It's not gin. It's Canadian whiskey. Blue says, hey, Blue. You want your smoke bag, huh? Yeah. Doesn't PayPal charge a fee? PayPal does charge a fee. Square charges a fee as well. I used to have a Square reader. Yep. Square is great. I have the reader for my phone. As soon as it hits Square, it's immediately available on my Square debit card. See, Square didn't used to have a debit card. Square pushed me away when Square used to take the money and send the money into my checking account. It used to take a couple of days. Boo Boo says there's a fire close to Saskatchewan and one of my city in Southwest. Oh, we had 2 smoke days. It was bad. How much does PayPal charge? So PayPal charges 2.5% plus, or excuse me, PayPal charges it's either 2.5 or 2.9% plus 29 cents or 39 cents per transaction when you swipe a card. Actually, period. Now I think about it. But the thing is, with PayPal, when or if I use my PayPal debit card, I get 1% of what I spend back. So they I won't say they charge you back, but yeah, it's less. So B says Square is 3%. Captain Newbie says, is there a maintenance charge on a Square card? Asking for a friend. No maintenance charge to my knowledge on the Square card. Mubu says, well, I guess China needs a charcoal due to the shortage. Yeah, maybe. B says, no fees on the Square card. No fees on the card. B, does Square give you any money back for using their card? Because PayPal does. PayPal gives you 1% back for using their card. So it ends up reducing my merchant fees. Laura says, thought the bumps on the bottle were how many times you can recycle them. Pieces, no, none. I have both. Alright. I don't know. Because I know PayPal gives you 1% back on the PayPal card. Bumpy says it's called Naughty Head. That's how he got the nickname Bumpy Johnson. I can only take so much gin. Boo Boo says for debit on Square is 10 cents. For Visa and MasterCard it's $1. American Express is $1.50. So lost my mindset per transaction. No problem. Alright, we are after 11 o'clock. I'm trying to think, like, what can I have as a snack? I need a snack right now. So, I when I talked about the lesson learned, or when I This is a sugar low. Bro says, nah, man, I'm chilling. I could check, but I know my sugar is not low right now. I've been wolfing down these cough drops. Sounds about right, Mubu. It's free to use a debit, no transaction fees. No, you don't incur a transaction fee, but the whole thing is with PayPal, I get 1% back. A shot from the freezer. Damn it, Jimmy. I don't want to get a shot from the freezer. I've had quite a few. I'm doing quite all right. Texas Confederate says tequila. So I don't drink tequila very much at all. I have had a bad experience to the point where I do not remember being in Mexico from drinking tequila. Captain Newbie said, I love your thinking, Jimmy. Mubu says the U.S. must be different than Canada. Side then. B said, I don't think PayPal gives me that, but I'm not a gold member like you. Shoot. I'm not a gold member, but, I mean, I'm trying to find a snack right now. So I'm trying to avoid, so, remember I was talking about cake, right? So, this is the cake. So, taste tester number 3, and my wife, the missus, made a cake the other day, and I'm like, I'm trying not to eat this cake.
It's going to trash tomorrow.
Oh, she said it's going to trash tomorrow, which means I need to eat cake right now. Alright, so she just cemented it. I don't want to eat some cake. I will get myself a fork. We're going to sit down with the cake. Cake. Yeah, cake. Something with cake. So last week, my wife and taste tester number 3 made some cake. And say cake instead of fork. Oh, damn it. We're going to have to cut off this like edge here.
Here.
Get into the middle there. Oh yeah, yep, still soft. This is now you're teasing us. I'm sorry, buddy. I have a theory. Get to know it knows how much a shot of tequila. What about it? That looks like one piece to me. Grumpus. No, I gotta go to my doctor tomorrow. The good thing is I did my blood work yesterday. But damn. That's still, man, oh man. Cookie Monster said C is for cookie. C is for cake right now. Dammy Barbecue said, I have a theory, and no one knows how much a shot of tequila costs because of the time of night they usually order it. Shoot. I don't order tequila shots at all. Like, mint tequila? B said we heart on getting asked to do desserts, and we aren't sweet eaters. Been trying to avoid it, yeah? Mubu said it needs hot sauce. Hot sauce on chocolate cake? How dare you? How? Smoke Rain said I sent $10. Did I receive it? Not yet. We all cheat after the blood draw. Hell yes, Jimmy. Cause I got another like 2 months, 3 months before my A1C come back again. My last A1C was a 6.2 maybe? 6.1, 6.2. I got another 3 months of good, clean eating to get it back down. It was so horseradish. That is great. Give us a chocolate cake. Give us a chocolate cake. That is great. Give us a chocolate cake. Thanks, baby. DMV said my wife's friend. You say? Jose is not my friend. Look, I don't drink tequila. Like, very rarely do I drink tequila. Very rarely. Texas Confederate said chocolate cake and rum. No rum. I got a little whiskey here, corn whiskey that is. Well, I said me and my sister were sharing a non-crusting pudding pie, and she said she was a third of the way under the skin on my half. So what? Man, like, do y'all know I've been drinking? Y'all be posting some comments. I mean, like, I don't understand. My sister was sharing a non-crusting pudding pie, and she was a third of the way under the skin on my half. I was pissed. So I guess she ate more than she was supposed to eat. Russ, is that what you're saying there? I mean, not gonna lie, don't quite understand. Grandpa said that was a great bit, Brian. It was 6.3 last week and a milkshake on the way home. Nice! Jimmy, that's what's up, man. So, and I went to my endocrinologist. I had an endocrinology appointment in September. My appointment the time before was a 6.0. My last one was like a 6.2 or something. 6.1, 6.2. I didn't have a chocolate shake on the way home. But damn it, if I didn't get some candy or something. B says El Patron Añejo is my friend. John Larson says, "What's up, Buttercup?" The sky and the ceiling at this point. Remember real chocolate pudding skin? Yeah, yep. B said, "I remember." Grandpa said, "I sneak up on tequila, and it still bites me." It sounds like some old Chuck Norris stuff. Boo Boo says, "I remember I was at Temple 3 one time. Then I remembered I had the other half case to go." Yeah, maybe. Sounds about. B said it sounds like a bunch of old people sitting around the nursing home talking about your doctors. Guess what, Brian? Yep. Russ said, "I run from tequila for my life, but every once in a while it catches me." Nope, not me. KB said, "Chicken wings, steaks, bacon." Holly Dash just got off work. Time to chill with my barbecue peeps. Oh man, KB, don't do that to me. B said, "I'm older than you." Yep. And what? Russ says, he literally says, "Wheat eggs are for breakfast." What he meant was we eat eggs for breakfast. I'm sure. Like, we eat eggs because wheat eggs. What the hell are wheat eggs, Russ? Like, enlighten me. Now Cosby will be stuck in my head. Mm. Damn it. That is great. He's a chocolate cake. Oh God, I'm dying. Stop it. Stop making me laugh. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Whew. Goodness, goodness, goodness. I tried Cava de Oro Extra Añejo tequila. He said he could drink it all night. Every time my girlfriend drinks tequila, her clothes fall off. Texas Confederate, talk about a good problem to have. That to me sounds like a first, just a first word problem. Definitely. Bobby said that's what they call cuffing stuff too soon. Wait, I'm sorry. That's what she said, cuffing stuff. KB says, what's in the cup tonight? Yep. Yep. So, I had some of this, some of that, with some of this, with an energy drink. And then, because of the fact that I'm still getting over a cold and I'm coughing, I had some of that with some tea. So now, I'm just trying to finish up what's in the cup. It's okay to do Cosby now that he's out, I guess. Jimmy says we asked for eggs and milk, and Dad made us eat this. Yeah, shoot. Me and Jen, hell no. Times are coming, yeah. Bad times are coming, yep. Laura's back. That's what's up. B said just no Cosby drink recipes. I'm not opposed. I can agree. No drink recipes. Not too soon, Russ. Not too soon. Hendrix is my holiday gin. I drink Tullamore Dew. And Amsterdam gin is my go-to. What am I eating? Laura, you missed it? You didn't see me talking about the chocolate cake? So, taste tester number 3, and my wife made a chocolate cake the other day. And, yeah. So, I say cut off. But I kind of sliced off a piece of the end. And Jimmy told me it was one piece of cake because it was like a half a cake. So I've been eating the cake. Can someone comment what I'm singing? I'm about done. Mubu said it's amazing since people had the jab and the cold and flu is still around. Cold and the flu are different from the prevailing pandemic. KB says, ooh, I want some. Thank you, Laura. Yep. B said, that is great. The cake eating song, yep. Have you ever put a slice of cucumber in gin? Never really put a slice of cucumber in gin. But I swear I had some cucumber. Is it rum? Was it vodka? I had cucumber in something, but it wasn't gin. And one slice of real ham and eggy wrap with peanut butter. Okay. Jimmy said, "That is great." Gave us sack cake. Alright. COVID is COVID. Hope your doctor is not lurking on the live. Nah, man. My doctor. I mean, I don't know. He does not seem to be the type of person to be really into barbecue. My doctor is odd like that. Trevor said you should do some kind of live that we could all join in on. Like what, Travis? Expand upon it. Totally changes the flavor. Do the cucumber gin thing overseas. Nobles Hendrix gin has cucumber notes. Okay. True, but not yet. Supposedly, the idiot said you're totally safe. Nah, man. Yo, COVID versus cold. I am vaccinated and I still have a cold. It's two different things. Anywho, is dropping a still hit forwards. Moo. You're funny. Bought my dentist dash. His office is one of my best regulars. Now, nice. Drop a business card on your doctor's floor, by accident. I might do that tomorrow, Russ. My appointment is tomorrow morning at 8:15. I'm gonna sprinkle some cards like a bread trail like Hansel and Gretel. I'm gonna sprinkle the cards out to my car or from my car into the office. Yeah, maybe. You StreamYard or Zoom and live stream it. So StreamYard is okay. Okay, so I guess what you're saying, Travis, is so you guys can participate. Oh, Travis is like, join in on the video. Alright. I have done StreamYard streams in the past. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I just kind of have to plan it ahead of time. I have somewhere on my Facebook. This Dodge is upside down on the road. Caption was it saw forward and got scared. Yeah. Pieces hit the ladies at the front desk. They're always ordering food. You're right. But one of the ladies at the front desk, she knows I do barbecue. And I won't say she's never asked, but she's, yeah, it's one of those things. Sorry, Dash, look up. Yeah, COVID, cold, flu, pneumonia, bronchitis, SARS, SPARS. I don't know about all of those things because I had bronchitis before COVID. And it's one of those things where I go to the doctor tomorrow and I'm like, all right, doc, listen. Do some tests on me and tell me if I have bronchitis again, because it seems like when I get colds, I don't just have a cold. I'm gonna say usually, but I can get bronchitis. So one of those things. And one of the things that's crazy. I did not realize that sometimes or regularly a cold is an upper respiratory infection. It's just how bad said upper respiratory infection is. Because I know that I've had a cold and a cough in years past for quite a while. And I'm like, I just got a cold. I got a cold. I go to the doctor because after like a month of me having said cold, I'm like, something's wrong. Like, I've been coughing for a month. Like, what the hell? And they're like, oh, all right, let's do some tests. Oh, you don't have a cold, you have bronchitis. Really? Here's some penicillin, all right, penicillin, amoxicillin, pecticillin, trifecticillin, plandecticillin. I don't know what they want to call it, but a cillin, one of those things, and it'll get rid of it. All right, I'll take it. Wow, I feel better. You're right. It was an infection. So don't ask me. All right. But when I went to urgent care last week, and they're like, "Oh no, you don't have COVID. You have an upper respiratory infection." Okay, thanks, great. And they prescribed something. Obviously, this guy is still having congestion. Whatever they gave me didn't work, or didn't work well. Bumpy said, "Almost done the kitchen. That's what's up." Mubu said, B said, "Mubu, the Canadian Secret Police are going to come for you, yeah? They say if you want, you have it all the time, I guess. Damn it. Thanks, Laura. Well, good thing I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. Maybe he can prescribe me something. When you get a cold, it almost always settles in your chest. Really a head cold. Thanks, Bumpy. Well, thanks, Laura and Bumpy. Had friends get it every time they got sick. That cat killed me. Laura says, yeah. We get the kits from the frontline doctors in Houston. It's ivermectin, zinc, vitamin D, and some other stuff, but it got the C. 3 days done. Nice. Bumpy said, ask me how I know. Okay, Bumpy, how do you know? Hey, just thinking outside the box here, but for us seasonal smokers, non-pro, a calendar business card with a list of Xmas today, 4th. So Russ, I like to fill my business card with things on both sides. On the back side of the business cards, and actually I did a video. Steven, you still here? Well, the video was entitled something along the lines of, do you still need business cards in 2021? Or do you need business cards in 2021? And I talk about look, gosh, excuse me, there it is. And I talk about the front and the back side of my business cards. Travis said I'm out. Hey Travis, thank you, sir, for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. But Travis, you're on a whole nother level. Yeah. Oh, good night, Travis. Laura says, So, B said I use QR codes a lot. He said it works great. Yeah. Jamie said, when I worked for BZ, I used to get sick from going into damp, musty, moldy basements all the time. Is your garage getting you? No, it's not, it's not moldy in my garage. Like, seriously, if I had to, I won't say choose, but if I had to determine which was worse, my garage or my basement would be worse. Thanks, Laura. Really appreciate you. Texas Confederate says good night. Are you saying good night to Travis or good night to everyone? Because, not for nothing, I like you hanging out, and would love to see you stick it out a little longer. B said I have a big QR code on my tailgate. It gets hit like crazy. Nice. Russ said, because if you want to start investing and get a free stock for as little as $20, Dash will load your link. Man, not right now, but my goodness, I sure could. I am beat, guys. Ah, I am happy I lasted for 2 hours. Thanks, Laura. She said, I got your back, Dash. And you know what? I believe it. Like, Laura definitely does have my back. She's been here quite a while. Ubu says, yeah, my camshaft is here. Until next week, take care. Texas Confederate, thank you, sir. I definitely appreciate you being here. Definitely. Thank you. Check my comment right before the DMV bumper says. Goodness gracious. Oh, yeah. So, Bubby said, once you got it, you get it every single time, bronchitis. Great. Regular video content will resume after these messages. After these messages, we'll be right back. You know what? Let's send the video. Come on. I'm trying to paste the... See, this is crazy. I was trying to paste the link to the video for tomorrow again. Back here. Come on. Goodness. I haven't done that much. There it is. Alright, finally. I posted the video for tomorrow's... I posted the link for tomorrow's video. Yeah, I posted the video for tomorrow's link. Anyway. Hey, love you too, Laura. He's got a Lux delay. Yep, sure enough. The cake did not do me, and it was well before the cake. Trust me. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. All right, stop counting, Laura. How many yawns I have? All right, guys. Nothing personal. It is 2.5 hours in. Goodness gracious. I really can't say thank you guys enough. Really do appreciate you. And we're going to do this again next week. So next week, I'm just telling you now, at least he's not asleep again. Yeah, bitch. Shut up. Thank you, Russ, for pointing that out. It was a half gallon. Nah, I didn't drink a half gallon. It was... Sheesh. It definitely... I learned my lesson the hard way. Hard... Excuse me, hard way. Yes. Oh man, Laura, stop it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta get to bed because I have to get up in the morning. But I really want to say thank you for being here. Steven says later, taters. Have a great week and upcoming weekend. Stay safe and be good, people, until next week. Yep. Have fun storming the castle tomorrow. King of the castle, king of the castle. We shall see. I don't think they're storming any castles. Oh, stop it, Laura. Lucky 13. Pieces later, Dash. Have a great week, everyone. Waving like Forrest Gump. Yeah. All right, and I'm gone. Ah.